What's up, guys? Future Specs here, and we are here with a Moon Knight trailer breakdown.
So Monday night, the Moon Knight trailer dropped, and I think everybody enjoyed it. Everyone was talking about it on Instagram and
Oh my
all
God,
social medias afterwards. I really enjoyed it from their first views of it. What did you think, Joey?
dude, it was awesome. I think it's gonna be a really, really gritty show. I think it's gonna be really sick. Oscar Isaac, I think, really is gonna kill this role,
Yeah.
and I'm just excited, man. I haven't even really read any Moon Knight comic books, but I'm just excited to see where this goes. I'm already honestly a fan of the character just from the trailer. It looks awesome.
Okay, Joey. So we haven't known who Ethan Hawke has been playing as the
Yeah,
villain, and this trailer finally reveals his name as
yeah.
Arthur Harrow.
Arthur Harrow, everyone's been speculating. Who's Ethan Hawke playing? Is it, people were saying Dracula, people were saying Sun
Yeah.
God, a lot of
Basically, every Moon Knight villain people were
yeah,
mentioning,
yeah.
except for this one.
Except for this one, because dude, this is such an unknown character. We have the picture
Yeah,
up on the
well,
screen.
what is it?
Ethan
One
Hawke.
issue?
Yeah, it's one issue. It's this issue. I got a copy of my LCS. I got a copy off eBay. Grabbed them for cheap before they're literally
Yeah.
selling. Throw up the graphic. This book is selling for like $200.
Yeah.
It's
eBay is
ridiculous.
completely wiped out of all the cheap copies.
Right. Yeah. Guys, do not buy this book off eBay for $150. Please don't. If you want to buy it,
Unless it's Joey's copy.
well, yeah, unless it's my copy. Um if you want this book to flip, just go to the LCS and try and find it.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I got one at my LCS for $25. Got one on eBay like seconds after the trailer. But yeah, so this is Arthur Harrow. He's like a mad scientist guy. This is the only comic book he's ever been in, ever,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So Wes, do you think he's really gonna be Arthur Harrow in this? Or do we think maybe that's just an alias that he's using?
Yeah, there's two things. Like you said, it could either be like an alias he's using to hide his true identity, or it's Marvel's taking the name of Arthur Harrow and using it, but taking
Right,
the actual character from somebody else, so like switching the names around.
right.
Which I
Because
mean, I could see them doing, but
yeah, it just does not make sense to have because again, he's only been in one comic book, which is
yeah,
the Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu #2. That's the only book he's ever been in. That's his first appearance, only book he's ever
yeah.
been in.
His
So
first and last appearance.
yeah, so nobody was expecting this character, obviously, because it's like
No.
such a, I was telling Wes earlier, it's a Z-list character. Nobody has ever heard of him. But I mean, I think they're just throwing that name out there. Maybe they'll combine the Arthur Harrow character together with another
Yeah.
character and kind of make it one.
Which, like, done before, they've taken elements of different characters and put them into one.
Yeah, but this book is definitely really priced up. And again, please do not buy this book for $150. It's going to be a nothing book in a year. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a once and done
Probably
character.
the week after the show is out, it's going to be
Yeah.
back in dollar bins.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous that I've never personally I haven't been in the game that long, and I've never really paid attention to books right after the trailer like this when they come on when they come on TV.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I think I counted. I think 50 copies of this sold between
Jeez.
in the 24 hours after the trailer, 50, which it's bonkers.
Yeah, no one cared about this book before.
Yeah, if you have this book, sell it, and
Yeah.
then if you really want it for your personal collection, buy it back in a year.
Yeah.
But all right, Wes, that's that. That's the villain, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this shot, man. Throw it up on the
Yeah.
screen.
I mean, when I saw this, the first thing I thought was
Yeah.
exactly. I watched the trailer, thought this, and then Joey messaged me the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So, who do you think this is, Joey?
Werewolf by Night, baby. It makes sense. Moon Knight's first appearance is in a Werewolf by Night comic book. Kevin Feige likes to keep it true to comics.
And we know Werewolf by Night is going to have a Halloween special in a year, I believe. So it makes sense that he'd show up here first, then go to his own solo thing.
Yes. And I mean, if you look at the shot, it looks now obviously it could be something else. It could be one of Arthur Harrow's,
or
I
some
don't
other
know,
Egyptian, like
something he makes.
Anubis
I don't
kind of thing.
could be totally something else, but it looks like a werewolf.
Yeah.
And everyone goes to Werewolf by Night. Um, but yeah, so I'm super excited to see Werewolf by Night. And honestly, Wes, I think he'll probably only be in like an episode, maybe.
Yeah. It'll be
Um,
like Moon Knight's hunting him down or something, or he's
yeah,
working for Arthur Harrow or something like
yeah,
that.
something short with him. It won't be like a cameo, but it won't be like he'll be. I don't think he'll be in the full show.
No.
But it's really exciting to start seeing these, Marvel horror and
Yeah.
supernatural characters finally getting their due and finally coming.
Yeah, I'm
You
I'm
know,
really excited to see where all the Marvel horror stuff with Ghost Rider and the Legion of Monsters and all
yeah,
those characters. Moon
yeah,
Knight really seems to be the intro into that darker,
yeah.
scarier side of Marvel.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. And yeah, I mean, I really think it's him. And I'm just excited. He looks very cool. He looks
Oh
like
yeah.
a butchy werewolf. I mean,
And
it's
it's the same suit from a couple months ago when that picture got leaked. So now we know that that was real and
right,
not a faked
right.
picture, which
Yeah.
I personally really like the suit. I like the
I like
Egyptian mummy. Yeah, I
yeah,
like the mummy look of it, really tying it back to the Khonshu and Egyptian god
yeah.
origins
You
of the
see some
character.
people complaining like, "Oh, it wraps around him." Like, whatever, dude. I just want to see Moon Knight kick his ass. Like
Yeah,
that doesn't really bother me. But yeah, overall, great trailer. Comes out March 30th.
yeah.
Uh,
I was already
obviously,
hyped for the show. After this, I'm
yeah.
even more hyped for it.
Yeah,
So
I'm really excited. Dude, honestly, I feel like grabbing a Moon Knight omnibus now and just reading up,
yeah,
But yeah, like his okay. So let's talk about some books not to buy. Like we said, don't buy the Fist of Khonshu #2. Obviously, please don't buy
yeah,
it.
it's already gone.
And honestly, all other Moon Knight books, I wouldn't buy Werewolf by Night 32 by now. It's the
No,
trailer dropped. It's like what I mean. People get that FOMO, but like maybe you'll make up like if you honestly you probably won't, but maybe you
yeah,
could make a little tiny bit of money, but there's so much more
yeah.
opportunity.
There's better
So
books to get
right, exactly. So
to
wouldn't buy
spend your
Werewolf by
money
Night
on.
32 by now. Wouldn't buy investment purposes, obviously.
Yeah.
Wouldn't buy, Marvel Spotlight 28. Wouldn't buy Moon Knight 1. Not really any of those big Moon Knight keys. They're just too hot. Not the time to
Yeah.
buy.
Yeah, right after the trailers when everything stops, it's done.
It's gone. Yeah, Moon Knight is
Yeah.
gone now, and especially since the trailer was very well perceived, they're
Oh,
just
yeah.
skyrocketing crazily. But yeah, very excited. Wes, what
Yeah.
do you think this will be the best Marvel show so far?
I think it could be. If
I
they
think it
do it
could.
right, I think it has potential to be.
MCU wise, I think this
Yeah.
could top Loki. I think Loki's my favorite. I think this could top it. We haven't really had like a super badass street level. I mean, Hawkeye,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this is like going to be like a little bit different.
Mhm.
But yeah,
And hopefully this if the show is well received and people like the darker side of, like,
right.
the
We'll
more
see.
grittier kind of show, we might be able to get Daredevil, and they could do
Yeah.
just like the Netflix show with how dirty and grimy it is, and just how, like, R-rated, but without making it R-rated, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. New videos Wednesdays and Saturdays. Make sure you hit the
yep,
like button. Make sure you
and
subscribe if
live
you're
show
not.
this Sunday.
Yes, live show this Sunday. Drop a comment on what you thought of the Moon Knight trailer. If you think that is Werewolf by Night, let us know. But that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.
See ya.